The biggest spy swap since the Cold War. 10 Russian spies, of course, pleading guilty in New York on Thursday and then immediately sent packing back to Moscow on their way there now. CBS News Justice correspondent Bob Orr is in Washington this morning with the latest for us. Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Erica. Well, it's a sudden end to a bizarre spy story that brought back clear echoes of the Cold War. Less than 2 weeks after they were rounded up and charged as Russian agents, the 10 suspects are on their way home.
A maroon and white chartered Boeing 767 carrying the accused spies landed in Vienna, Austria this morning after an overnight flight from New York's LaGuardia Airport. Within minutes, it taxied to a halt behind a Russian Emergencies Ministry plane, thought to be carrying 4 prisoners freed by Russia. Black and white vans then appeared to carry out the actual spy-for-spy swap. The deal was sealed in a Manhattan courtroom yesterday, when the 10 admitted working as unregistered agents for the Russian government. The carefully orchestrated conclusion to the headline-grabbing spy saga played out according to script. Judge Kimball Wood asked the 5 men and 5 women if they intended to plead guilty. One by one, they stood in the jury box and calmly answered yes. In signed confessions, the suspects dropped all pretense, signing their real names. For example, the man who called himself Juan Lazaro wrote, true name, Mikhail Vasenkov. As the now admitted agents were sent to the airport for a flight out of the country, the other side of the prisoner exchange was revealed. Russia had freed 4 prisoners, including scientist Igor Sudyagin, accused of passing secrets about nuclear submarines to the CIA. During an interview for Face the Nation, Attorney General Eric Holder defended the deal.
We essentially orchestrated a swap so that we had access to or got back 4 people who had been charged in Russia with conducting intelligence activities on behalf of Western countries.
The lawyer for flashy suspect Anna Chapman also praised the swap, celebrating his client's freedom.
She is happy to be out of jail.
Now, after the brief stop in Vienna, Austria this morning, the spies then headed on to Moscow. And one more interesting note here, the plea agreement that they all signed also prevents the spies from ever profiting on the caper. Any money made on books or movies will go to the U.S. government. Erica?
CBS's Bob Orr in Washington this morning. Bob, thanks.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.